What's up, my friends? I wanted to share with you all the awesome, exciting stuff that I've been about. I just finished an amazing, extensive structural and functional assessment. You'll see this post is essentially just to kind of highlight, show y'all what the kind of the work that I do, especially in person. We thoroughly evaluated all the length and tension ratios. I'll stitch together a little picture so you can see organ health, spinal structures, base movement patterns, advanced movement patterns, you name it. And especially when working with elite athletes, we want to identify their weaknesses and give them practices that they can scale through their weaknesses as well. This is why I develop a strategic game plan to help everybody grow in a holistic manner. And it's not just the physicals, it's like the mindset. What is your emotional demeanor, the mental hygiene, spiritual connection, because all of this comes together to form strength. Now, this is what true transformation is all about, addressing the mind, body, and soul. So if you're an athlete or someone who's serious about taking your health and performance to the next level, hit me up. Let's work together and create a personalized plan that is specific to you. This is going to help you unlock your full potential. Remember, true growth happens when you're willing to confront your weaknesses and work on them. And that's exactly what I'm here to do. So check out these videos, and I'll even do a little voiceover so you get a gist of what exactly is happening. Okay, so first we begin with static assessment. I need to know what is the natural positioning of the body. Exercise is a kind of a stimuli that the body adapts to. So we cannot just blindly give somebody an exercise, right? Like if you're just attending, your community boot camps, you're essentially morphing the body like everybody else, but you have your own design that you need to meet. Here we're looking for weight distribution discrepancies. With the earlier pelvic torsion, there was a little bit of concern, so I continued with this, and sure enough, there's something here to work on, and that typically reflects itself into the cervical spine. Now I'm just generally looking at the curvature of thoracic spine, lumbar spine. How much lordosis is there, right? How much curvature is actually there, and is that an optimal range? There is an optimal range for females. There is an optimal range for males. Like this is a science. We cannot just go willy nilly just doing kick ass exercises. How much does the spine rotate? How much does the spine flex? Imagine if you're a grocery clerk scanning items, with in one direction all the time, or all you do is, deadlift, and you cannot, equally flex and extend the spine. These are imbalances, and this gives us an opportunity to really strengthen that weakness. Stretching is not about just blindly stretching. It's about getting the standards. If you don't have a certain length and tension, it's just like a guitar that's out of tune. It needs to be tightened and loosened appropriately. Here we're checking the posterior chain. This is actually called the Sorensen test, and the normal is actually 4 minutes. Most people can't even do this for 30 seconds, and I challenge you, if you've made it this far in the video, I challenge you to do a Sorensen hold on a glute ham raise machine, or whatever setup you have available to you. Try that out. Do that for 4 minutes. We're looking at little tiny muscles, rotatories, multifidus, looking at the oblique slings to see what is their dominant pattern. Right? This gentleman here is quite the wood chopper. So he's gonna have a pattern. He's gonna have a preferential pattern. So we also just need to strengthen the non-dominant pattern, and now you have a well-balanced athlete. Now, these are dermatomal testing. Ideally, for anybody that presents with a lower back or a lower limb issue, and we can really look for what is the degree or the severity of the pathology. And if things are flagging at the dermatome, then that's already an indicative. And then now we want to check the myotome. Myotome simply meaning the innervations of the musculature. So there's a way to test every single one of them from L1 through 5 and S1. So we can really assess how much the nerves are being impeded without even getting an MRI or anything like that. And this is much more of an accurate measure. This is even like an autonomic response. If the nerve flow is impeded, then we can test by how much. If the depressions made by the matchstick is not back to normal within 2 minutes, then that's an issue. This series here is a provocative testing to see how much we can replicate, to whatever their nerve aggravated symptoms are. And I'm, further checking the SI joint. Is there some play in between the ilium and the sacrum? If there is, then we need to bring some integrity, form closure to that SI joint. These are evaluations that can be done by any physicians, but they don't. So we have specialized coaches like myself. If you were interested in all this, you need to check out Check Institute, check out their IMS program, because this is how we really transform people. This is the most comprehensive system I have come across. All right, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed all that. I want to fill you guys in all the other things has happened this past month. Stay tuned, like and subscribe, because the next video I'm gonna put together is my visit to Paul's Place. I was at Paul's Place, Rainbow House, attending holistic lifestyle coaching level 3 with Angie Check and a group of amazing people. I was also able to use some of that and some of those resources here with this client as well, and he found it extremely profound. All right, so see you all in the next video. Peace.